This is the Reading Fightin Phillies pregame show on the Our Phillies Broadcast Network, featuring exclusive interviews, content, and much more. Now out to the ballpark with broadcasters Jake Starr and Bob McCool.
Very good afternoon and welcome into America's Classic Ballpark, FirstEnergy Stadium for Game 6 of a 6-game set between the Reading Fightin Phillies and Somerset Patriots. I'm Jake Starr, joined alongside by Bob McCool. Bob will be joining us in just a couple of moments as the Fightin Phillies vie for their first series victory of the season. Reading, who won the first 3 games of this week's series, they have promptly dropped the last two, 13-2 on Friday, 9-0 last night. So the Fightin Phillies today looking for a bit of a bounce back and some good mojo with a series victory before the off day tomorrow and the eventual trip up to Portland. Both teams enter tonight with 9 wins and 11 losses, as it is also will be a rematch of Tuesday's pitching matchup. Lefty Lachlan Wells gets the ball for the Fightin Phillies. Righty Zach Messenger on the mound for the Somerset Patriots. Absolutely drop-dead gorgeous day. Large crowd expected, very much still filing in. To see, of course, the greatest mascot in sports. That's the Philly Fanatic, and fortunately for the Fanatic, Tommy Lasorda is nowhere nearby. First pitch is currently being thrown on the field on a sunsplash day from FirstEnergy Stadium. It's the Fightin Phillies, and it is the Patriots in Game 6 of this week's series. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, it's another edition of the Phillies Organizational Minor League Report. Sam Jelinek has your update on the Iron Pigs, myself on the Fightin Phillies, Greg Giambarisi on the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, and Josh Sperber on the Clearwater Threshers. Minor League Report coming up next. This is the pregame show on the Fightin Phillies Radio Network. For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Welcome to the Phillies Weekly Minor League Report.
Hi everybody, this is Sam Jelinek with your Iron Pigs update. David Buchanan makes his second start of the week on Sunday, trying to get the Pigs back to 500, currently at 11-12. Buchanan tossed a gem back on Tuesday, allowing 2 runs in 7 1/3 innings. He's now the only starter to work deep into a game this week, though, as Tyler Phillips went 7 innings back on Saturday for his 3rd consecutive win, and Nick Abel allowed just 2 runs over 6 frames in his start as well. Michael Mercado went 3 2/3 no-hit innings in his second start of the year to move his scoreless inning streak to 13 innings to begin the season. On the offensive side of the ball, Jordan Luplow has continued to tear the cover off the ball, going 7 for 15 this week with a homer on Saturday. Derek Hall has driven in a run in 6 consecutive games, tying a career high. He's 8 for 21 this week against Charlotte with a homer as well. Cal Stevenson hit his first homer of the year on Saturday, tying up that game before the Iron Pigs went on to win 8-4 as part of a 3-hit game for him. He's also chipped in some stellar defense and 4 stolen bags as well. You're not going to believe it, but here on Sunday, the Pigs are vying for a 3rd consecutive series split, trailing 3-2 in the series to Charlotte, going into Sunday with first pitch at 1:35. This has been Sam Jelinek with your Iron Pigs Update.
This is Jake Starr with this week's look at the Reading Fightin Phils. Reading started the week off hot, winning 3 in a row before dropping its last 2 games to Somerset. Tuesday featured a 10-4 win that the Fightin Phils broke open with 5 runs in the 8th. Andrew Baker earned his first win since 2022, and Max Lazar picked up his 3rd save. Wednesday afternoon saw the Fightin Phils win 4-3 in a game where the teams combined to leave 28 runners on base. Gabriel Rincones Jr. hit a home run that landed on the other side of the highway in right field, but Rincones Jr. unfortunately placed on the injured list the following day. Reading won its 4th straight game in total on Thursday, a 5-0 shutout victory. The Phils' first shutout of the season. Robinson Pena started and threw 6 shutout innings, and the bullpen finished the job from there. Baron Ratcliffe also hit his first homer of the season in the win, a 401-foot bomb down the right field line. The last 2 nights have been forgetful, as Reading dropped 13-2 on Friday and 9-0 on Saturday. But with a win today, Reading can capture its first series victory of the season before tomorrow's off day and a trip to Portland for a 6-game series beginning on Tuesday from Hadlock Field. First pitch this afternoon is 3:15, and this has been Jake Starr with the Reading Fightin Phils weekly update.
With the Jersey Shore Blue Cross Report, I'm Greg Jamborisi. Blue Cross have one more game in Aberdeen today before heading home for 12 games in 13 days starting on Tuesday night. Left-hander Braden Fosnot starts the series finale today. He enters Sunday having allowed just 1 earned run in 15 innings with 16 strikeouts in 3 starts this season. The big story this week was the return of left-hander Sam Aldegari, who was on the IL, missed 1 start, but did not miss a beat. Struck out 10 over 5 innings on Thursday. Just the 4th time a Blue Claw has done that since they moved to High A in 2021, including once this year. Gene Cabrera did it on April 12th. Aldegari's got 21 strikeouts in 15 and a third innings without allowing an earned run. Right-handed reliever Daniel Harper earned his first save with 2 excellent innings on Thursday, striking out 5. He has 10 strikeouts so far this year in 6 innings of work. Wesley Moore and Andrew Walling have combined to allow 1 run in 15 and 2/3 innings. Moore's fan 14 in 8 innings, just 1 run. Walling has struck out 10 over 7 and 2/3 scoreless frames. At the plate, Justin Crawford had his 11-game hitting streak, over which he was 17 for 42, snapped on Saturday, but he enters Sunday still hitting .310 on the year. Switching to catcher Andrick Nava has 2 doubles, 2 walks, and 4 RBIs in 9 plate appearances this week. Shortstop Brian Rincon has drawn 12 walks in 65 plate appearances so far this season. Blue Claws are back home on Tuesday to welcome in South Atlantic League rival Bowling Green in from Kentucky. With the Jersey Shore Blue Claws Report, I'm Greg Jamborisi.
The Clearwater Threshers wrapped up their 4th consecutive series win, taking 4 of the first 5 against the Bradenton Marauders with a walk-off win to clinch it on Saturday night. The bench players came alive for Clearwater on Saturday with pinch hitter Trent Farquhar driving in the tying run with a double off the right field wall in the bottom of the 10th inning. And A.J. Shaver, who came on as a pinch runner in the 8th inning, took the 3rd pitch that he saw out to left field, driving home Farquhar to clinch the walk-off victory. Pitching has highlighted the series for the Clearwater Threshers as Jaden Estanista continued his strong start with 3 shutout innings, retired all 9 batters that he faced in the Saturday night victory. He has 9 1/3 scoreless with 11 strikeouts for the Threshers so far in 2024. George Clausen was the starter in the loss. He did not earn the defeat, but he threw 6 shutout innings, extending his streak of 21 consecutive innings to start off this 2024 season without allowing an earned run.
Thank you for listening to the Phillies Weekly Minor League Report.
The Promax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks and a festive atmosphere.
Regular season tickets are $37 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
When you drive a vehicle so reliable it's backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty, you stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see what you're capable of in a vehicle that inspires confidence around every corner. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available. Warranties include 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain and 5-year 60,000-mile basic. Warranties are limited. See retailer for details.
Looking to try something new at a Fightin' Phil's game this season? Give Briganti Wines a try. Briganti Wines is ran by former Fightin' Phil's great and big leaguer Mike Costanzo. Briganti Wines comes from the vineyards in Italy's Abruzzo region. They are committed to quality, authenticity, and sustainability, attracting a loyal following of customers. Get a wide variety of Briganti Wines wherever it is sold at FirstEnergy Stadium this season. Visit BrigantiWines.com to learn more.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Back on the Fightin' Phil's pregame show here on the Our Phil's Radio Network. Just about 5 minutes away from first pitch of this one. The finale between the Fightin' Phil's and the Somerset Patriots. Jake Starr bringing Bob McCool here. Raul Dominguez, Al Patrique currently at home plate, going through the mound meeting. And Bob, it's been a not great last 2 nights for the Fightin' Phil's, to put it kindly. But like we said in the open, you win today, you win a series, and there is still a lot to feel good about if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's still an opportunity for the Phils to take 4 out of 6, which is certainly what you want to do, and that's take care of business and win some home series. It's something that they were not able to do very much of it, if at all, in 2023. They have the opportunity to do that if they can take care of business this afternoon. So the main piece of the puzzle, Jake, is really just trying to silence the bats of the Somerset Patriots, because what happened Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday was one thing. What has happened the last 2 nights is that Somerset's bats have been resoundingly good, and they have produced runs aplenty.
Led by Lachlan Wells, the Fightin' Phil's take the field. It's time for the national anthem. We'll step aside. When we come back, Bob McCool takes you through the start of this game. Hold the play-by-play after this on the Fightin' Phil's Radio Network.
Stand up, hands up. City of brotherly love. Stand up, hands up.
Wilson hits it in the air, out towards right. Oh, watch it fly, and it's a walk-off, game-winning home run for Ethan Wilson.
This one driven into left center field, turn, and say goodbye. Carlos De La Cruz clears the scoreboard in left center field. Home run number 21, and the Fightins jump out on top.
You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phil's Baseball on the Our Phil's Radio Network.
Swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts as Sanchez cannot catch up to the 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Abel.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 10 strikeouts tonight for Griff McGarry.
Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Jake Starr and Bob McCool.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to FirstEnergy Stadium as the Reading Fightin Phils and the Somerset Patriots wrap up this 6-game series. It's been a tale of two series, and that is the Phils won the first three, Somerset won the next two. Alongside Jake Starr, my name is Bob McCool. Matchup of right-hander Zach Messenger for the Patriots and left-hander Lachlan Wells for the Phils. That's his job right now, is to try to silence the bats of Somerset, which have come alive over the course of the last two nights. Let's take a look at some of those bats, and in addition to that bat that you'll hear about in just a moment. As we start with Ben Rice, who is in leadoff spot. Spencer Jones, who has been predominantly leadoff hitter for Somerset in this series and in this season, gets the day off. So Ben Rice will lead off. John Birdie on a rehab assignment from the New York Yankees bats second and will be playing at third base for Somerset. Augustine Ramirez will be the DH and bat third. Ben Cowles bats in the cleanup spot. He's at shortstop. J.C. Escara is at first base tonight. He'll bat fifth. Jared Wagner bats sixth. Grant Richardson is the 7-hole hitter. Anthony Siegler will bat eighth, and Aaron Polensky will be batting in the ninth spot. And Jake, as I said, they will be facing left-hander for the Fightin Phils, Lachlan Wells.
Lachlan Wells making his third start all at home. Missed 13 days with a trip to the injury list, but overall he's 1-0 at 3.72 ERA, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Pitched on Tuesday to open this series, no decision, 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Was efficient, 72 pitches, and 51 were for strikes.
It's a rematch of game one of this series. Wells did not get the win, but he did pitch 4 2/3 innings. The Phils did get the win in a 10-4 win. And Zach Messenger was the starter that day for Somerset. An absolutely picturesque Chamber of Commerce type of day here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sun-splashed skies, and our game time temperature presented by All Temp Enterprises is a beautiful 77 degrees. A little bit of a breeze blowing out straight away to center field today at about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Great crowd on hand. The Philly Fanatic is here. The Fightin Phils are playing as hot dogs. You got hot dogs, you got kids, you got mascots. It's a great day for baseball. Now all you got to do is score more runs than the other team. Ben Rice will lead it off. Who is left-hander who settles in against left-handed pitching of Lachlan Wells. Rice at 257 on the season, 5 home runs and 8 RBIs. And the first pitch of the ball game from Lachlan Wells is over for a called strike. And this one driven into right center field and hit well. Marcus Lee-Sang will turn and watch it rocket off the Redners Event Center. Ben Rice continues the offensive barrage for the Somerset Patriots on the second pitch of the game. 1-0, Patriots on top.
Yeah, one of the big keys to today's game was going to be avoiding spotting Somerset early like they have the last couple of games, but that one from Wells, a fastball at 88, as down the middle as it gets. The ball was at 404 feet, 109 off the bat. You can't make a mistake like that to Ben Rice and expect to get away with it. He is just way too good.
So that will bring out John Birdie, as we mentioned, on a rehab assignment from the New York Yankees. And the first pitch to him is up high for a ball. This series started with DJ LeMahieu making a rehab appearance for the New York Yankees. That didn't go so well. He struck out in his one plate appearance and then felt some aggravation in the foot injury and went back to New York. Birdie now swings and misses at the next pitch from Lachlan Wells. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Birdie just required by the Yankees before this season after several seasons with the Miami Marlins. Had his best season a year ago with Miami. Swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Birdie can play a multitude of positions. A very valuable guy, kind of almost like a Whit Merrifield for the Phillies. John Birdie can provide that for his team as well. Can play multiple infield positions and in the outfield as well. The 1-2 pitch from Lachlan Wells misses a bit low. It's 2-2. Wells was 27 years of age, originally from Australia. 2-2 pitch from him. It's up high, it's ball 3. Fastball's not going to overpower anybody. That's not his forte. Fastball's in around 90 to 92 miles an hour. A very good changeup against right-handed hitters, which is what he's facing right now in John Birdie, who's run the count to 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Birdie, a strikeout victim, and out number 1 here in the first.
Well, like we talked about it with Wells on Tuesday, always feels good when you can strike out a big leaguer, and you can tell Wells and the catcher William Simonite made a concerted effort there to kind of attack that upper area and just try and dare Birdie to get up there, and he just couldn't get the bat up there.
So that'll bring up Augustin Ramirez, having a great series over the course of the last 2 nights. No surprise that as Ramirez has gotten hot the last 2 nights, so too has Somerset. He's 6 for 20 on the series. The Eastern League leading 9 home runs and 19 RBIs to go along with it. 0-1 pitch to him. Is right there for a strike. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. So
nice job grabbing the inside corner on that one.
So Lachlan Wells has faced 2 big leaguers in the series. He struck them both out. He struck out Ledile DeMayu and he struck out John Birdie. And this one is a bit low and away. It's 1-2 to Ramirez.
Obviously, look, if that Ben Rice home run can be limited to one of the only mistakes he makes today, then you're fine. You find yourself in a good spot when this is all said and done, but obviously still a lot of baseball to play.
Swing and a miss as Ramirez chases one out of the strike zone for strike 3. 2 down now here in the first. And they'll bring up Ben Cowles.
Early really looks like he's trying to just go up and kind of a little bit away to right-handed hitters with that changeup sinker combo that he has. So interesting, because Somerset's been chasing that early. I guess if a crafty lefty, when you miss up, they're going to try and overswing it, and that's what he's gotten.
Cowles has had a good series. He's 7 for 18 in the series, hitting .362 as he stands in from the right-hand side. And to your point, Lachlan Wells is the kind of pitcher who's going to give up home runs. He's going to give up some long home runs because he's not an overpowering pitcher. He's going to have to be deceptive with his pitches and move him around. But if he gives up a home run once in a while, and it's nobody on base, you can live with it.
I say this all the time, and it's a cliche, but the best mistake you can make as a pitcher is a solo home run.
1 ball and 1 strike now to Ben Cowles. Swing and a miss, strike 2 again, chasing that pitch up high.
Yeah, same spot. I mean, 89 up at the letters looks very appealing to a hitter.
So now Wells, 1-2 on the cleanup hitter. Swing and miss, strike 3, and he ends up striking out the side. So a great turn of events for Lachlan Wells in the first, but for Somerset, a run on a hit. And when we come back to America's Classic Ballpark, it is the Somerset Patriots 1, the Fightin' Phils to the plate.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 9 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Phils.
Here's tonight's Phils starting lineup presented to you by Goldberg's Landscaping. Robert Moore in the leadoff spot, switch hitting shortstop will bat first, batting second. Jose Rodriguez in the 2-hole. Jeremy Schwecke will bat third. Bryce Ball in the cleanup spot today. He's at first base. Jim Haley back in the lineup today will bat fifth. Baron Radcliffe will bat sixth. Carlos De La Cruz back in the lineup today for the Phils after coming off the 7-day disabled list. Carlos will be the designated hitter for the Fightins today. William Simonite bats eighth, and Marcus Lee Sang will bat ninth. They will face right-hander Zach Messenger for the Somerset Patriots.
Second time Messenger faced Reading this week. On Tuesday went 6 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earns, 2 walks, and a season-high 9 strikeouts.
Robert Moore, the switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side against the right-hander Messenger. It's been a rough series for the top couple hitters in the Fightins lineup, including Moore, who's 1 for 14 so far in the series, has seen his batting average drop considerably as a result. Now at 245 as he stands in. Slow roller to the right side. Scooped up by the second baseman Anthony Siegler, and that's 1 out here in the first.
Now, Redding got the messenger early in that game, but he did settle in and finish strong. He retired the final 8 hitters he faced. Of those 8 hitters, 5 of them were strikeouts. So, maybe not the best start to the start, but I think Messenger coming in today probably feels good about how he finished against Redding on Tuesday despite the loss.
Here's the defense behind him. Aaron Polinsky's in left, Grant Richardson's in center, Jared Wagner's in right, J.C. Escara's at first, Siegler, who just made that play, is at second. Ben Cowles is at short today. And as we mentioned at the top half of the inning, John Birdie on a rehab assignment from the Yankees is at third. Ben Rice behind the plate. Jose Rodriguez bats. First pitch to him is over for a called strike 1. Rodriguez at 183 on the season. Hit one right at Birdie. Hard hit, but right at Birdie. And the third baseman will make the play for out number 2.
Birdie plays it perfectly. Gloves down on the dirt the entire time. That's basic fundamentals they teach you since T-ball. Ground ball hit to you. Feel the dirt. That's what he did. And makes a nice play at first.
So I bring up Trevor Schwecke. Schwecke at 205 on the season, a double and an RBI. He's 3 for 10 in this series as he stands in. Messenger, 24 years of age, number 22 prospect in the Yankees organization before this season began. Schwecke swings at the first pitch and fouls it away.
So actually just put 2 and 2 together here. Birdie standing at third, and the man in the third base coach's box, Al Padrique, know each other probably quite well.
Right.
Al Padrique was the Marlins third base coach while Bertie was a member of the Marlins team.
And Schwecke takes one low. It's 1-1. Yeah, maybe Al ran out there and said, hey, fancy meeting you here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Doesn't sound like Al, but probably what I would say. Schwecke takes one for a called strike. It's 1-2. Of all the ballparks in all the world.
It's a small world, this baseball one is.
Trevor Schwecke, the right-handed hitter, staring at the right-hander, Zach Messenger, on a 1-2 count. Just a bit outside, it's 2-2. Defense playing Schwecke pretty much straight away.
Padrique, who was the third base coach for the Marlins in 2022, so while Birdie was there.
Correct.
Birdie there 19-23.
2-2 pitch to Schwecke, line into right field, falling fast. It's going to be a base hit, and it gets by, and Jared Wagner's going to bounce off the wall. He's got some trouble with it, but Schwecke's going to settle down for a stand-up double.
Really nice swing by Trevor Schwecke. Takes a pitch, and he drives it the other way. Hit it hard, 105 off the bat. And Schwecke, it's his second double, second extra base hit of the season. And really interesting route, it felt like, from Wagner. Kind of went towards it and then curled back. I guess you probably want to see him more go on a diagonal route towards that. But for Redding, though, you'll take it. Runner in scoring position for Bryce Ball.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what, Jake? I think to your point about how hard it was off the bat of Schwecke, I think that was the problem for Wagner. I don't really think he realized how hard it was hit he tried to take a direct angle to it and couldn't get there fast enough because it was hit that hard. Bryce Ball swings at the first pitch, fouls it up to our left with a loud thud. But the stand-up double for Schwecke, his second double of the season. And now the Phils looking to try to get this one even after the solo home run from Ben Rice in the top half of the first for the Patriots. Bryce Ball standing in. He's got 8 RBIs on the season. Big left-hander. Swings and misses at the next one. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Ball, 25 years of age, originally from Mason City, Iowa. Was originally a member of the Atlanta Braves organization, drafted out of Dallas Baptist University in 2019 by the Braves. Was traded to the Chicago Cubs in 2021 for Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss here, and that is strike 3, and Ball is retired. So for the Fightins in the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left, 1 complete at FirstEnergy Stadium, and it's 1-0 Somerset on top.
The Seidel Auto Group deck is a great spot for all fans with a summer picnic life and great tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you might even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in the home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $34 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit rfields.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
International Fireworks is the official sponsor of the R-Phil's Fireworks Shows during the 2024 season. Head to their store at 242 Sycamore Road in Douglasville. Put on a great show Friday night and Saturday night here at the ballpark. Phillies will be back home here on Tuesday, May 7th. No fireworks that day. Why? Because it's an 11 a.m. game. So we'll get the series started on a Tuesday, May the 7th with an 11 a.m. start. And they wrap it up on Sunday, Mother's Day, May 12th. And a great giveaway as well for all moms on May the 12th on Mother's Day. J.C. Escara leads it off for Somerset here in the top half of the second inning. Left-hander who's 4 for 18 on the series and .277 batting average on the year takes a called strike from Lachlan Wells. Right back with the second one. Fouled away. Wells works quickly. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Never did get the defense for the Fightins because we haven't needed to. A home run and 3 strikeouts.
Fair point.
Jim Haley's at left. Marcus Lee Sags in center. Baron Radcliffe is in right. Bryce Ball's at first. Jose Rodriguez is at short. Is at second. Robert Moore is at short. Trevor Schwecke is at third. And William Simonite, who's the only one doing anything defensively, is the catcher, and he just got another one because it's another strikeout for Lachlan Wells.
That's 4 putouts already for Simonite. For what it's worth, Wells' 6 strikeouts last time out was his season high. 11 in 2016 his career high. So a ways away from that becoming a conversation. But it's been a great start in the strikeout department.
That'll bring up Jared Wagner. And a right-handed hitter takes one for a ball. Actually, let me correct myself. That is a called strike. So it's no balls and a strike. Jared Dewerson is calling the balls and strikes today. Calls another one here. Swing and a miss. Wagner 0-2. Zedek is at first base. Chad Patterson is at third base in our Eastern League umpiring crew. No balls and 2 strikes to Jared Wagner. That one's up high, and this time Wagner lays off. That's where Wells has had his success. It's getting these hitters to chase the pitch up high. Wagner lays off. Started and stopped. Doesn't matter. Called strike 3. That's 5 in a row.
Man, Lachlan Wells, ever since that Ben Rice home run, has been on a different level of locked in. Get it?
I got it.
Locked in, well, something like that. I don't know.
Ben Rice made him mad. Grant Richardson now will bat. You know how those Australian people get when they're mad. You saw Crocodile Dundee, didn't you? Probably not. It's before your time.
I was going to say, you're way predating me.
Another swing and a miss, this time for Grant Richardson. He's had a good series, 5 for 11 in the series. 281 on the year. And the left-hander swings and misses at the first pitch. Wells really in a groove right now. He is not wasting any time and swings and misses at another. You could turn the pitch clock off right now. Lachlan Wells does not need it.
It's like watching Tyler Phillips last year when he would get in one of his grooves.
Yep. Get the pitch, look in, get the ball from the catcher, look in and throw it. No deep thinking needed. No balls and 2 strikes now to Grant Richardson. Lefty on lefty matchup. He got a piece of that one, fouled it off. Spectacular afternoon here in Baseball Town and a huge turnout as expected. Grandstands down the first and third base line are packed, and so too is the bowl underneath us. Wells tries to get Richardson to chase outside. He does not. It's now 1-2. And about a 30-degree difference in temperature from last night to today. Welcome to Pennsylvania weather. 1-2. Little slow roller towards short on a couple of hops. Jose Rodriguez has it to first in plenty of time, and a solid inning for Lachlan Wells on a 1-2-3 effort from the Somerset Patriots. We'll head to the bottom of the first when we come back on the Reading Fight Phil's Radio Network. Somerset 1, Reading nothing.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 75 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
The bottom half of the second inning. This inning is brought to you by Cornwall Manor, an active senior living, not-for-profit community in scenic Cornwall, Pennsylvania, outside of Lebanon. 1-0 Patriots on top. As Zach Messenger goes back to work, facing Jim Haley, Baron Radcliffe, and Carlos De La Cruz for the Phils. That's 5, 6, and 7 in Al Padrique's lineup. Skipper at third base, and Carl Ellison at first base, coaching for the Phils. Jim Haley 3 for 12 in this series. Stands in from the right-hand spot. 29-year-old right-hander. Swings at the first pitch, slow roller to Birdie. The third baseman makes the play with not a problem. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second.
Another one, Birdie played perfectly, just up in the grass. I mean, pretty easy play to make. High chopper, floated it belt high, and fired a strike to first.
Going to bring up Baron Radcliffe. Radcliffe at 172 at his first home run of the season in this series. 3 for 15 in total in the series. First pitch to him is a swing and a miss. Barron's certainly happy not to have to see Brock Selvage for a while. Selvage had the best of him on multiple occasions last night. Left-hander with 10 strikeouts in total. And he got Barron 3 times. 0-1 pitch, outside for a ball. I think Ben Rice, the catcher, thought it was there. Instead, it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Radcliffe. Defense in the infield plays him to pull. Outfield pretty much straight away. This one rolled towards first, and with it is J.C. Escara. And another soft out off the bat, this time of Radcliffe. On a ground ball to the first baseman, that's 2 down.
Really outside of one mistake each, both pitchers have really been on top of their games tonight.
And the irony of that, of course, is the fact that everybody got to see them on the opening night of this series, which is one of the things that people don't like about the new standard of way that schedules are in minor league baseball is because with that 6-game series, you're going to see pitchers multiple times. Hadn't made an impact a whole lot in this one as Carlos De La Cruz makes his long-awaited return to the lineup for the Fightins. And he'll stand in facing Messenger, takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Carlos on the disabled list for the 7-day disabled list. And still struggling to get his season unpacked at 175 as he stands in. And that's outside, it's 2-0. The big piece of the puzzle and the offensive struggles for the Fightins is to get him untracked. Because as Reading fans saw last year, the potential and the bat of Carlos De La Cruz, who was so consistent throughout the year. 2-0 pitch to him is way up high, it's 3-0. And you got to miss up high if you're going to miss up high to Carlos De La Cruz. Don't call him 6'8", he's 6'9". 3 balls and no strikes to Carlos. Taking all the way, takes ball 4. So De La Cruz becomes a 2-out base runner. Second straight inning, the Phils have had a 2-out base runner. And that'll bring up William Simonite. Simonite a change in the lineup for the Phils. Caleb Ricketts, their number 1 catcher, if you will, was to start, but a late change ends up putting Ricketts on the bench and Simonite in the lineup. And the first pitch to the right-hand hitter is over for a called strike. Simonite bats on the right side, Ricketts from the left. So Carlos De La Cruz at first base. No balls and a strike to William Simonite. And time called by our home plate umpire, Jared Duerson. Something with Ben Rice. Not quite sure what happened.
I don't know if a piece of equipment fell off or something like that.
Simonite certainly knew what happened because he's the opposing catcher. No balls and a strike to him. Swing and a miss. So Carlos De La Cruz at first base. Carlos finally getting a chance to get a bat in his hands and ends up taking 4 pitches that weren't close. He's a runner at first base and an 0-2 count on William Simonite. Swing and a miss. Steve Reich 3, and that'll do it for the Phils in the second. Again, no runs, no hits, another left on base. We'll head to the third when we come back to FirstEnergy Stadium. 1-0 Somerset on top.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 75 years of senior living.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
We head to the top half of the third inning, and we want to thank our good friends at Pepsi for presenting the 2024 season here in Baseball Town. Go fight Phils and drink more Pepsi. I feel like I'm cheating when I say that because I'm not really the Pepsi guy.
I was popped in the Somerset clubhouse today to drop off some new rosters, and a couple of their players look at me and go, "Drink more Pepsi." And I'm like, that's what I'm known for now.
Make some money on it. I think we can get you a deal.
NIL?
An NIL deal.
I don't know if that's a thing if you're not in college anymore.
Well,
but
that's all right.
We'll tell them you are. They don't know. Anthony Siegler will lead it off for the Patriots, who lead it 1-0. Lachlan Wells gave up the solo home run and has been dominant ever since. As Siegler sets in, started to check his swing and ends up making contact with it. Fouls it towards the first base grandstand. Siegler's had a good series. He's 4 for 12. Switch hitter batting right-handed against the left-handed pitching of Lachlan Wells. This one down the first base line. That's drifting foul as well. Ends up in the first base grandstand, so Wells quickly gets ahead of the 8-hole hitter Anthony Siegler, 0-2. Aaron Polensky to follow, and then flip it around to the top of the lineup, and Ben Rice, who has been the offense in this game with his solo home run to start it. This one misses outside. It's 1-2. Wells not in organized baseball since 2019 before the start of this season. Swing and miss. D-right 3. There's that changeup. That gets out in front of the right-handed hitter, and another strikeout for Lachlan Wells.
Yeah, number 6 for Lachlan Wells. We said he looks really good, mixing his pitch as well. Described as a crafty lefty, and we're seeing why he is described as that today.
Brings up Aaron Polensky, who's looking for his first hit in this series, playing in his third game. And the first pitch from Wells is a breaking ball slider that catches the outside corner. It's no balls and 1 strike. That one bounced up there. It's 1-1. Wells, 9 2/3 innings pitched through his first 3 starts. 7 strikeouts and 3 walks. So he's clearly done a whole nother level in this one. 6 strikeouts already. This one a slow roller towards short. Robert Moore ranges to his left, and the shortstop will make the play in plenty of time. That's 2 down here in the third.
Well, since that Ben Rice leadoff home run, it's been 8 straight retired by Lachlan Wells, including 6 strikeouts. Now with 2 outs in the third, they meet again, and we'll see if Wells can avenge the initial damage done by Rice.
Rice, the number 12 prospect in the Yankees organization, a catcher by trade, and he's back behind the plate today. Played some first base and DH'd as well in this series. His first swings at the first pitch and taps it foul. Rice drafted by the Yankees in 2021 in the 12th round out of Dartmouth. And they've kind of fast-tracked him a little bit. Started him at Hudson Valley and ended up this season last year at Somerset. Promoted on July the 18th. Hit .327 with 16 home runs for the Patriots last year. A solo home run in the first, his 6th of the year this year, and he takes this one for a called strike. So Wells now ahead of Rice, no balls and 2 strikes. And another slow roller that's foul. Aaron Bossi, the first base coach, will field it and turn it into a souvenir. Raul Dominguez, the manager for the Patriots, in the third base coaching box. Lachlan Wells back to work on Ben Rice with the count still no balls and 2 strikes. Slow roller again to the right side. Ball, the first baseman, the backhand stop. He'll get it to Wells. All covering it first. Nicely done by the Phils. And another 1-2-3 inning for Lachlan Wells. We'll head to the third. When we return, it remains Somerset 1, Reading nothing.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Marcus Lee Sang will lead it off for the Fightin' Phils. 1 run on 1 hit for Somerset. No runs on 1 hit for the Fightin' Phils. Of course, the only difference in this game, Ben Rice with that whole solo home run. Philly Fanatic doing his thing in the crowd below us. So if you hear a little extra noise in our crowd mic, you'll know it's that big green thing that's entertaining the masses here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Marcus Lee Sang to be followed by Robert Moore and then Jose Rodriguez, the 3 due up for the Fightins. Facing Zach Messenger, 24-year-old right-hander for the Patriots. First pitch, lined into left field for a base hit. Marcus Lee Sang breaks his bat. Still had the handle in his hands as he's running down the first baseline, but he'll trade that bat for a base hit. And the Phils this time have a leadoff runner in as they get their second hit of the day. Both base runners for the Fightins up until this point had come with 2 outs, so now they've got a leadoff man on. And one with good wheels as well, as Robert Moore now will bat. This bottom half of the third inning is brought to you by Swartz Culleton PC. You can expect reliable and experienced attorneys who are committed to getting you justice after a serious personal injury. Call Swartz Culleton today at 1-800-JUSTICE. Robert Moore, the switch hitter, grounded out his first time up. Pickoff attempt. Marcus Lee Sang dives back in. Phils had been aggressive on the bases early on in this series when they were able to get men on base. Helped them to add on a number of occasions during those 3 wins they had. in game 1, 2, and 3 of this series. Ward takes the first pitch for a called strike one. And Phil's head on the road to Portland to start a series on Tuesday. And then back here a week from Tuesday, May 7th, on an 11 a.m. game. Hartford Yard Goats will be the opponent. And again, that series will conclude on Sunday, May 12th, Mother's Day. Bring mom out. A great giveaway item for all moms with our Phil's fanny pack. Marcus Lee Sang takes off. Moore swings at it. A little slow roller. That Messenger, the pitcher, is the only one who could get there. He'll toss it to the first baseman, J.C. Escara, covering at the bag for out number one. It moves Marcus Lee Sang up. So it's essentially a swinging bunt for Robert Moore. It does the job, except for the fact that Moore will get charged for an at-bat. Goes 3-1. It goes 1-3 in the book for a ground out. First out of the inning. Marcus Lee Sang now at second base, and Jose Rodriguez, who grounded out to third base his first time up, is at the plate. First pitch way outside for a ball. They play Rodriguez, the right-handed hitter, around to pull. Both in the infield and the outfield. Rodriguez has shown some power. He's got a couple home runs and 7 RBIs, 2 doubles to go along with it. This one lifted straight up in the infield. Shortstop Ben Cowles has it skied up and will make the catch for out number 2. And so now the turn goes back to Trevor Schwecke. Marcus Lee Sang still at second base. And 2 outs now in the inning. Schwecke doubled his first time up, sliced one into right field. It rattled off the wall for a double. First pitch to him is outside. Schwecke with only 1 RBI in this season. Like to add to that right now with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Zach Messenger from the stretch. Schwecke fouls it out of play. Messenger did not look back at Marcus Lee Sang at second. And the Phils have not hesitated in stealing third base throughout this season and especially in this series. So we'll see if that changes anything here with a 1-ball and 1-strike count. This time he does take a look back. Line right back through the middle and into center field for a base hit. Marcus Lee Sang will get waved around, and that quickly we're tied at 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, hit it hard, 1-0 off the bat, hit it up the middle. So, yeah, is it a play Siegler could have made? Sure. But I think for Schwecke, put a good swing on the ball, put it in the right spot. You deserve a hit and an RBI right there.
So we are tied at 1-1 as Schwecke indeed gets his second RBI of the season. He's 2 for 2 on the day. And I'll bring up Bryce Ball. Right back through the box in that line drive by Schwecke. He's got Messenger ducking out of the way of it. And as Jake said, the second baseman Siegler got a glove on it but couldn't control it. Ball, one hopper right at the first baseman, J.C. Escara. Ball didn't even get out of the batter's box. And that'll do it for the Phils in the third. But they get a run. They do it on 2 hits. They leave 1. 3 complete at FirstEnergy Stadium. It's now Somerset 1, Reading 1.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Did you know that the blood that you donate at Miller Keystone Blood Center stays right here in your community? That's right, it goes to your area hospitals. So you might just be helping a family member, a friend, or a neighbor. Call Miller Keystone Blood Center, the only community blood center servicing your local hospitals. 1-800-BA-DONOR or go to giveapint.org. We're located at 1047 Old Burnville Road, just behind Classic Harley-Davidson.
We go to the top half of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. And a reminder that every Tuesday, all active military and veterans receive $3 off box seats thanks to the residents at Village Greens. New ball game, as we said, all knotted up at 1, top of the 4th inning, as Lachlan Wells is back on the mound for his 4th inning of work. And he'll get 2, 3, 4 in manager Raul Dominguez's starting lineup on a beautiful, and I mean gorgeous, Sunday afternoon here from FirstEnergy Stadium, America's Classic Ballpark. Jake Starr will be taking you solo the rest of the way today, as John Birdie, on a Major League rehab assignment from the New York Yankees, will lead things off in this top half of the 4th inning for the Somerset Patriots. Plate umpire Jared Dewerson dust off home plate real quick. And it looks like we are about ready to roll. Once again, the Philly Fanatic is in the ballpark today. First of 3 games that the big green guy will be at America's Classic Ballpark this year. Lachlan Wells, the lefty, fires home, and John Birdie swings and fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. John Birdie's 0 for 1 so far today. Struck out swinging back in the first. Started a run of 5 straight strikeouts from Wells. 0-1 is a 4-seam fastball, misses up, ball and a strike to the right-handed hitter. Birdie, who was acquired from the Yankees back on March the 27th from the Miami Marlins. 1-1 is on the inside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-team trade that also involved the Tampa Bay Rays. Ben Rortvedt was sent from the Yankees in that trade. Here's the 1-2. It's upstairs 2-2. Birdie placed on the 7-day IL back on April the 11th with a right groin strain. Now he's working his way back up to the Bronx. Here's the 2-2. Birdie takes on the inside corner, called strike 3. Beautiful spot as Birdie looks back at Jared Dewerson, not happy with that call. And that's the second time he's been retired this afternoon. 7th strikeout overall for Lachlan Wells, who has really been keyed in ever since that Ben Rice leadoff home run. 10 straight retired. First pitch to Ramirez. Augustine takes it. It's 1-0. Ramirez struck out his first time up, came back in the first. Wells, who works predominantly from the stretch, fires home. This is up and away with a sinker at 87. It's 2-0. Ramirez digs in from the right side. The 21-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Slightly open stance. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, line drive, left field, down for a base hit. That'll snap the spell of 10 straight retired by Lachlan Wells. And it's a 1-out single for Augustine Ramirez, bringing Ben Cowles to the plate. Ben Cowles 0 for 1 this afternoon. He struck out swinging back in the first. As he stands tall in the right-handed batter's box from the right side. First pitch home, runner takes off, swung on, hit in the air, out towards right. De La Cruz comes in, he can't see it, but luckily going out is Jose Rodriguez, and he'll make the catch in shallow right field. That's out number 2 for J.C. Escara. Not De La Cruz, it's Baron Ratcliffe in right. Began to trot in, shaded his eyes from the sun, and just threw his arms up like, I can't see it. And fortunately for the Fightin' Phils, Jose Rodriguez had a nice beat on it the whole way and made a nice over-the-shoulder catch like a wide receiver in football. So here's Escara, 2 outs, top 4. Wells fires, and it's on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Last pitch, a sinker at 88 from Wells. This next pitch will be number 50 for the lefty, who's been incredibly efficient today. 0-1 is on the outside corner, 0-2. Certainly has been a wider strike zone from Jared Dewerson today. It's getaway day. Whether or not you want to put a correlation to those two things or not. Here's the 0-2. And that one just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to J.C. Escara. Top of the 4th inning, it's a 1-1 ball game. Fightin Phillies even it up with one in the bottom half of the third inning. Ramirez gets the lead off first. Ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. That's down low. Smothered by Simonite in the left-handed batter's box. It's 2-2. Time's call, new baseball issued to Lachlan Wells. J.C. Esquera, 28-year-old catcher. Signed as a minor league free agent, as Wells will throw over to first, not in time. Ramirez on first, 4 stolen bases this year. Wells has been well traveled with the Phillies, signed after a stellar year in Australia. 2-2, swung on the hands, popped up towards shallow right. Ins Radcliffe, we'll see it this time. The right fielder camps under it and makes the catch to retire the side in the 4th. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left for the Patriots. We've played 3.5. To the bottom of the 4th we go, it's 1-1.
Are you ready to embark on the adventure of retirement? Welcome to the Highlands at Wyomissing, where over 35 years of experience have perfected the art of senior living. Nestled on over 113 acres of serene landscape, our community offers a haven for active seniors seeking tranquility and excitement alike. Discover a lifestyle enriched with stunning amenities and engaging activities, all within the premier nonprofit life care community in Berks County. Bid farewell to home maintenance and embrace more quality time with loved ones as you enjoy a calendar brimming with thrilling events and trips. Experience the security, independence, and boundless opportunities that await you at the Highlands at Wyomissing. Call us today and unlock the possibilities of your retirement.
Visit the Brentwoods Industries Fightin Phillies team store to stay repped all season long. Head to our store at FirstEnergy Stadium or online at artphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phillies hats, jerseys, kids apparel, and much more. Looking for something new? Check out our brand new Pinstripe and Los Luchadores jerseys. Root for your Fightins in style and stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightin team store or artphils.com/shop.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, 1-1 ball game. As Jim Haley will lead things off against Zach Messenger. And throughout this inning, we'll take a look around the Phillies organization, thanks to EPAWA Weather Consulting, your source for public and private forecasts in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and northern and eastern Maryland. Jim Haley will dig in. He is 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to third on the first pitch he saw, his first time up, as Zach Messenger, who surrendered his first run in the 3rd. First pitch home is outside, 1 ball, no strike. So the Phillies, who are about to get underway out in San Diego, 5-1 win last night. Ranger Suarez, 8 innings pitched, 1 run allowed. Snapped his scoreless inning streak at 30 2/3 innings. 1-0 is down, 2-0. Lehigh Valley, an 8-4 win over Charlotte last night. Tyler Phillips, 7 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 5 strikeouts. He improved to 3-1. 2 balls, no strikes to Jim Haley, who played for those Iron Pigs last year. The 2-0 is swung on and fouled back. It's 2-1. Jersey Shore, 12-7 loss at Aberdeen last night. Christian Hernandez tossed 2 scoreless frames. Leandro Pineda, 2 hits and 2 RBI. The Blue Claws in their win. They're underway right now down in Aberdeen at Cal Ripken Stadium. A couple of hours from here. Here's the 2-2. Haley swings and misses. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Finally, Clearwater, 3-2 win over Bradenton. They improved to a Florida State League best 14-6. Casey Stewart started 5 innings, 1 run. Bryson Ware had a couple hits. Trent Farquhar, a pinch hit double to tie the game, then eventually scored the winning run in the 10th inning for the Clearwater Threshers. 2-2. Haley tried to check his swing, though appeals. And then Exedek, the crew chief, will say no swing. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jim Haley. None gone in this bottom half of the 4th. Pitch home. Haley checked his swing again. They'll call it a ball and say he won't swing. So that's a leadoff walk for Jim Haley. Terrific at bat for him. And it's the first First walk issued by Messenger today. And it's the second straight inning with a leadoff base runner for the Fightin' Phils. That'll bring Ratcliffe up. He'll dig in from the left side. Messenger moves to the stretch. Infield set to turn 2. And Ratcliffe swings through the first pitch up high. It's 0-1. Baron Ratcliffe 0 for 1 so far today. Grounded out to the first baseman, J.C. Escara, his first time up. He'll throw over towards first. Back in's Haley. Just one stolen base for the year for Jim Haley. And this is 15th game played in overall. Gets his lead off first. Right foot just beyond the cutout. Now he'll take off. Here's the pitch. Ratcliffe swings and misses. Throw to second's not in time. So Haley has the bag swipe. That's his second stolen base of the year. And it was a great pitch to steal on 2. 87-mile-per-hour slider. And now the Fightin' Phils have a runner in scoring position. Though the count, no balls, 2 strikes to Baron Ratcliffe. Long look in from Messenger. Holf to step off as the pitch clock was bound to expire. So now the tall righty steps back on. 6'6", 225 pounds. Chandler, Indiana native, 13th round pick of the Yankees in 2021. 0-2. Ratcliffe takes. Excellent block by Ben Rice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ratcliffe still seeking his first hit this year with runners in scoring position. Would also be his first RBI should he drive Haley in. Messenger fires the 1-2. That's down and into Ratcliffe. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barron right at 200 this week. Let's have a double and a home run. Both came in Thursday night's game. Here's the 2-2. Ratcliffe swings and slices it the other way, foul. Count stays even at 2. Ratcliffe, who was a triple shy of the cycle. Thursday night's win for the R Phils. 2-2. That's down low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Messenger, whose pitch count was low in the mid-30s entering this inning. The Fightin' Phils have tacked on plenty on him now, up to 45. Still no outs in the bottom of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. Jim Haley will get his leadoff second. No outs, 3-2 count to Baron Ratcliffe. Messenger ready, fires home. Ratcliffe swings, dribbles it out in front of the plate. Rice gets to it, throws to first, and it is just in time. Ratcliffe is out. Moving to third, though, is Jim Haley. So in essence, it's good as a bunt. And a nice play by Ben Rice. About halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Makes a strong throw to first. Didn't really have much time to set his feet either. So that'll bring Carlos De La Cruz to the plate with the go-ahead run for Reading, 90 feet away in this bottom half of the 4th inning. De La Cruz, who walked on 4 pitches his first time up. Infield up for Somerset. First pitch inside the De La Cruz. They'll peel. Zdenek Zedek will say no swing. Didn't really look remotely close to a swing. One ball, no strikes to De La Cruz. Activated off the injured list earlier today. Was placed on it a week ago. Here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. De La Cruz way out in front of a slider. This game number 12 for Carlos this season. He's yet to hit a home run. That's 1 ball, 1 strike to him. The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, right side of the infield. Escara, the first baseman, goes over, tiptoes onto the warning track in front of the Fightin' Phils dugout, and the first baseman makes the catch for out number 2.
Catcher William.
So it'll be William Simonite to the plate 2 outs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jim Haley stands at third. Infield, though, plays back with 2 gone. First pitch to Simonite, swing and a miss, 0-1. Simonite, 4 RBI this year. He's a 107 hitter with runners in scoring position. 0-1. That's a slider that misses just up and into the righty. Ball and a strike. Simonite has reached base across his last 5 games. Even stance in the right-handed batter's box. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Chase the cutter low and away. Now Zach Messenger a strike away from escaping this 4th inning. Simonite, 27-year-old from Illinois. Rule 5 pick by the Fightin' Phils this year from the athletics organization. 1-2. That just misses inside. Another slider at 82. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to William Simonite. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Simonite frustration as he pounds the bat against the dirt after that strikeout. And it's the 3rd this afternoon for Zach Messenger. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the 5th. All knotted up at 1 here on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 9 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils.
We go to the top half of the 5th inning. It's a 1-1 ball game, quickly turning into a pitcher's duel between Lachlan Wells and Zach Messenger. Wells, who we mentioned, back on the mound, his 5th inning of work. He'll face 6, 7, 8 of the Somerset lineup, starting with Jared Wagner. Back in the booth, I'm Jake Starr. Very excited to be joined by Dave Patty. Dave is the communications director over with our friends at Customers Bank. Dave, first of all, how's everything going? Appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, Jake. Great to be here. What a beautiful day for baseball, huh? It looks like maybe, 8,000 people out there, maybe more. I don't want to give away the number for the contest, but wow, what a day.
Yeah, huge crowd today as Wells fires the first pitch. That one is Sting down the left field line, and it gets out in a hurry. Pull 117 off the bat, and Jared Wagner hits a solo home run to give Somerset a 2-1 lead. We saw one last night that was stung at 110 off the bat.
Wow.
That one 117. Well, welcome up, Dave.
Yeah.
Got you up here quickly.
I hope I'm not the bad luck there.
So, anyway, Customers Bank is the official banking partner of the Our Phils. Also, as well today, Ready Set Read Day. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County, partnered up, provided thousands of tickets today. The children, families throughout Berks County through the United Way program. Usually not able to enjoy a game, and that pitch is swung on, dribble towards second. Rodriguez fields it, throws the first in time. Richardson gone 1 out. Just want to kind of elaborate a little more about the program and kind of like what the day's about.
Sure. So Customers Bank is based here. Our corporate headquarters are in West Reading. We grew up in Chester County and Berks County, and we are mostly a B2B, a business bank, commercial banking. Certainly do some consumer banking as well. And we bank all over the country, and we know that our clients and our own families and people here in Berks. As a business, you struggle to find people who can fill high-tech positions, and part of that is finding people who have the good educational background, and it all starts with reading at a very early age. So Ready, Set, Read is a program that's been going for 9 years now in Berks County. It is a combination of a lot of sweat and tears from volunteers and hard work, put together by the United Way and sponsored by Customers Bank, to get students to be proficient at reading by 3rd grade. By 3rd grade, if they can't read, they have a hard time with the content classes, the social studies, the math, the history courses, the healthcare classes, everything else that they have to take later on. And so we really want to get them at reading at an early age and get them set up for success in the rest of their life.
So Anthony Siegler, the previous batter, singled. Next pitch, a ground ball towards short. Moore has it, throws a second for one, throw to first, won't be in time. So Siegler erased at second. It's a 6-4 fielder's choice. Back to Ben Rice and the top of the lineup. I know one of our Fightin' Phil's pitchers, Tristan Garnett, read some Green Eggs and Hams out on the stage earlier. How'd Tristan do?
Oh, phenomenal. Always great. And it's good to set the role model like that, for the young people in the crowd to see that these players, care about reading and that they themselves put some importance on it. But, this is something, too, that folks listening at home, every parent, every grandparent, aunt, uncle, older brother or sister, friends, can read to kids and help them read and help them get started. Giving books for gifts, great way to get kids reading and get them excited. Let's give them some baseball books.
I know, me growing up, I was a big fan of many baseball books, but of course, with the calendar about to flip to May, school's beginning to wind down, runner takes off, pitches outside, actually off the mitt of Simonite, so Polensky will have second base stolen, his 3rd of the year. 1 ball, no strike, 2 out. So summer's coming up. I know the summer slide is kind of a big thing.
Yeah,
so if you kind of want to elaborate on
you're
that.
Absolutely right. Summer slide is the phrase used to identify the fact that often children, if they're not practicing, when they get back to school in September, they've slid back some, months, if not a full year, in terms of their reading abilities and some of their other school abilities too. But in reading in particular, just like anything else, if you're practicing baseball, you have to practice it regularly, and in reading, you have to read regularly to just stay sharp, keep the words, keep the comprehension skills, keep those decoding skills that are so important to reading the text.
2-0 as Rice tried to check his swing, can't. 2 balls and 1 strike, and of course United Way and Customers Bank, obviously looking to kind of go after everybody, but also a lot of lower income families are trying to really help with kids who are trying to get their reading abilities, and like you said, prevent that summer slide from happening. That's what kind of makes this program between Customers Bank and the United Way so special.
Sure, I mean there's certainly a focus in the city and in the close-in suburbs, but across the county we want to be working on this, and we have other partners. I want to give credit to the YMCA, to Salvation Army, to Alvernia and RAC and Penn State and Kutztown, all of whom have programs geared to support children's learning, pre-K learning, reading, and literacy.
As Polensky took 3rd, so 2 stolen bases on the inning for him. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, it's a 2-1 game. Once again, Jake Starr joined along with Dave Patty, the communications director over at Customers Bank. And that pitch to Rice is in there for a strike 3. And that'll retire the side here in the 5th. Once again, a huge thank you to Customers Bank, the official banking partner of the R Phils. Also, a huge thank you for sponsoring this program for the last 9 years. We cannot wait next year to celebrate a decade-long relationship in the Customers Bank United Way. Berks County Ready, Set, Read Day. Dave Patty, it's a pleasure. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Jake. We love being a partner of the Reading Phils.
2 on our scores. Somerset on top. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th after this on the Fightin' Phil's Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 75 years of senior living.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything
MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans, play daily games, and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Bally Live app today.
We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, 2-1 ball game. The Patriots on top after a hardly hit home run from Jared Wagner. 117 off the bat from him. Hit at the facing of the left field deck. So 2-1 ball game, 9-1-2. Due up for the Fightin' Phils. It'll start with Marcus Lee Sang, who started a bit of a rally in the 3rd inning. He had a leadoff single, eventually came around the score. First pitch from Zach Messenger is swung on, dribbled towards second. To his left, Siegler sets his feet, fires the first in time. That's out number 1. And that brings Robert Moore to the plate. Once again, a big thank you to Dave Patty, the communications coordinator over with our friends at Customers Bank, for joining myself in the top half of the 5th inning. Dave and Customers Bank, a proud sponsor of our Berks County United Way Ready, Set, Read Day. Robert Moore digs in from the left side. First pitch home is down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Moore. Moore 0 for 2 today. Bit of a slide this week. He's just 1 for 16. Has walked 4 times, but has 6 strikeouts. 1-0 is upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes to Robert Moore. Both pitchers have really settled into this ball game. Aside from a couple of mistakes from each, it's been a pretty well-pitched, well-defended game on both sides. 2-0. Moore swings, line drive, right field. It's a base hit. Robert Moore snaps his slide with a 1-out single. I'm sure that one's got to feel good for him. You kind of watch him clap his hands at first base. Looks like it's a big sigh of relief, monkey off the bat type thing. And that's a leadoff man on first in the lineup at least. 1-out single. That'll bring Jose Rodriguez to the plate for the Fightin' Phils. Rodriguez digs in 0 for 2 today. 3rd time through the lineup for the Fightin' Phils this afternoon. First pitch to Rodriguez. It's up for a ball, 1-0. So 2-1 Somerset lead. Of course, a lot closer than the game's been the last couple of nights. Reading searching for its first series victory of the season. That's a slider in for a strike, 1-1. Sliders looked really good from Zach Messenger today, who's been quite efficient. 60 pitches through 4 1/3 innings pitched. Here's the pitch. Moore takes off, swing and a miss. Throw to second is high, and Moore is in there. And that's a stolen base for Robert Moore. That's his 6th of the season. Rodriguez did swing, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and an out. Second stolen base for Reading today. Ben Rice has not thrown out a runner trying to steal this year. He's 0 for 13 from behind the plate, so clearly Al Patrique and the Fightin' Phils are aware of that. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rodriguez, the pitch. Swung on and sliced foul to the right side. It'll stay 1-2. Fightin' Phils in their Sunday hot dog uniforms. Red and yellow tops, white pants, red socks in their famous hot dog, red, white, and blue caps. Somerset in their road navy blues. The pitch. That's down, 2-2. Nice job by Rice, though, to smother it, as it was in the opposite batter's box in the right-handed hitting Jose Rodriguez. Overall, he's 0 for 5 with a strikeout against Messenger between Tuesday and this afternoon. Moore, big lead. Here's the 2-2. Rodriguez swings, line drive, left field, base hit. Moore just gets up to third as Polensky got to it quickly and left. So back-to-back 1-out singles for the top 2 men in the Fightin's lineup. Put runners on the corners and 1 out for Trevor Schwecke.
third baseman Trevor Schwecke.
Trevor Schwecke, who's had himself a very strong start to this game. Double on his first at-bat, RBI single on his last. There is action in the Fightin's bullpen. Bo Burrow's warming up. So we'll see if he gets the next inning or Wells comes back out. But first, Reading threatening to try and tie this game. The pitch. Schwecke leans out of the way of it. It's 1-0. The fastball at 92. Up high to the right-handed hitting Trevor Schwecke. Tilting over towards first. Rodriguez didn't really have much of a lead yet. Messenger threw over. 5 for 6 on the base paths Rodriguez is this season. Swung on, ground ball towards second. Siegler, the short for one, throw to first. It is not in time, and that'll bring home a run. Very good hustle from Trevor Schwecke on the ball that wasn't hit that hard to second. So it'll go down as an RBI and a 4-6 fielder's choice. So Rodriguez cut out at second. Moore does score, and it's 2-2, and the strong day for Trevor Schwecke continues. Just had to make contact and beat it out, and that's what he did. So here's Bryce Ball. First pitch to him is in for a strike. The late steal from Schwecke, and he gets in there safely. So another stolen base for the Fightin' Phils, and clearly they're seeing something from this Messenger and Ben Rice combo that they're liking. That time at the late steal. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Ball. If he can just find a way to get in the grass with 2 outs, should score the runner. 1-0. Ball takes, 2 balls, no strikes. But Trevor Schwecke today now 2 for 3, 2 RBI. Also can add a stolen base to his line. 2 ball, no strike count to Bryce Ball. The pitch. That's outside. Actually, it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Bryce Ball, 222 hitter with runners in scoring position. Does have 6 runs driven in this year, but he's 0 for 2 today. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2, over a cutter at 87. 5-pitch mix for Messenger, throw a 4-seam fastball, cutter a change. Slider we've seen a lot. Also throws a curveball in the upper 70s. Has not seen that one featured much today. 2-2. Ball tried to check his swing. It's called a ball. They'll peel towards third. Chad Patterson, who's standing off to the left of the pitcher's mound, will say no swing, and it's a 3 ball, 2 strike count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Tie ball game at 2. Go-ahead run stands at second. Messenger comes set of the belt, first base side. 3-2. Ball swings, smokes it into right field. It is foul. Ball was crushed by Bryce Ball, but just hooks foul over the foul pole and right. It was a slider middle. 103 off the bat, 356 feet. Now we'll see if Bryce Ball can find a way to repeat that, or at least get a base hit. 3-2 again, 2 outs. The pitch. Ball swings, hits a 2-hopper to second. Fielded down by the ankles by Siegler. He'll flip it sidearm the first, it's in time. And that will retire the side in the 5th. But Reading does get 1 run on a couple of hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. We're going to the 6th and a close one. It's 2-2. We're on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 75 years of senior living.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Giovanna's Pizzeria, Railroad House, Why I'm Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
From the yells in the crowd and the music playing over the loudspeakers, the Philly Fanatic on the field down the left field line doing a famous skit with an umpire. Won't say whether it's a legit umpire or not, and won't reveal the name of who that umpire may or may not be. But nonetheless, they go to the top of the 6th inning in a 2-2 tied ball game as John Birdie leads off. New arm in for the Fightin' Phils. It's Bo Burrows. 7th game for him. He's 0-1, a 3.38 ERA. No saves. 10 strikeouts, 4 walks across 8 innings pitched. Close the line on Wells here in a moment as 2-3-4 due up for manager Raul Dominguez's lineup. John Birdie making his major league rehab assignment. First pitch home, it's outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. John Birdie, who was placed on the injury list back on April the 11th. 1-0 is over for a strike, it's 1-1. Probably happy Birdie is that Lachlan Wells is out of the game. Struck him out twice. And 2 at-bats, the 1-1, swinging and a miss 1 and 2. And Fightin' Phils really kind of changing up the deception on the Somerset Patriots here a bit. Up a crafty soft toss and lefty now to a mid-90s throwing righty. And that's a slider from Burrows that misses out. It's 2-2. Bo Burrows, who signed with the Phillies as a minor league free agent this past offseason. 2-2. That's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to right-handed hitting John Birdie. Birdie and Fightin's manager Al Padrique quite familiar with one another. Both were on the same 2022 Marlins team. 3-2 is swung on and fouled straight back, and it stays full. Padrique 1 year as the third base coach under manager Don Mattingly. And Birdie, who was with the Marlins from 2019 to 2023. 3-2. Swung on, popped straight up, foul territory. Simonite ditches the mask, gets to the warning track, will make the catch just in front of the netting behind home plate. And that's out number 1. Brings Augustine Ramirez to the plate. So Lachlan Wells this afternoon. I think a start you can be pretty content with. Matched the season high with 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks, and sets a new season high with 8 strikeouts. So here's Augustine Ramirez. First pitch from Burrows is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Beautiful day here in America's Classic Ballpark. 79 degrees, sunny, packed house. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Ramirez way out in front of a slider. Game 6 of a 6-game set between the Fightin' Phils and the Patriots. 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Goes back to that slider. And Ramirez was way out in front of it. A win gives the Fightin' Phils their first series win of the season. a loss, and the teams will split this week's series. Reading, who won the first 3, and Somerset has completely flipped the script and taken the last 2. 1-2. Swung on, couple of hopper towards short. Moore waits back, fields it with a backhand, throws the first a bit high, but Bryce Ball uses all of his 6'4" frame to get it, and that is out number 2. So Ben Cowles will be the batter. Third one faced by Bo Burrows. Cowles, who's 0 for 2, strikeout, popped up the second his last time up. First pitch home, swung on, hit in the air, out towards right center pretty well. Lee Sang goes back, he turns, and it's gone off the facing of the Service Electric sign in right center field atop the Redners Event Center. And that's a solo shot for Ben Cowles. Third home run of such variety for the Patriots today. 368 feet, 100 off the bat. And it's 3-2 Somerset on Cowles' third home run of the season. J.C. Escara, the batter now for Somerset. Digs in from the left side. First pitch home is over for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Escara is 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout on the day so far. That one swung on, hit well towards the gap in right center field. Lee Sang reaches for it, and he can't make the catch. Off his glove, rolls to the wall. He throws it in, and it's going to be a double for J.C. Escara. So after 2 quick outs by Bo Burrows, back-to-back balls that were stung off the bat, a home run and now a 2-out double. As Marcus Lee Sang gets his hat and sunglasses back on with the help of Baron Radcliffe in right center field. And now all of a sudden we'll get a mound visit from Fightin's pitching coach Phil Condary, as an inning that once seemed like it would be pretty seamless is on the ropes of kind of unteetering a little bit here. There is action in the Fightin Phil's bullpen. Tristan Garnett is throwing. So Condary's mound visit, a quick one. And he'll head back to the dugout. Phil Condary, the first-year pitching coach here in Reading, was Jersey Shore's pitching coach last year, so probably quite familiar with a good bit of the staff. Here's the pitch. Wagner will take inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jared Wagner homered his last time up. Ball stung off the bat, 117 miles per hour. It was a laser to left. The 1-0 is over for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Escara off second, 2 outs. Here's the 1-1. That's over for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slider from Bo Burrows. So Burrows a strike away from getting out of this 6th inning with just the 1 run of damage. Here's the pitch, swung on, slow roller, hit towards short. Moore fields backhand, throws from the grass. On the run, it's in time. Very impressive play from Robert Moore to end the inning in the 6th. Somerset does get 1 run on 2 hits. There are no errors, and 1 Patriot is left on base. We're going to go on to the 6th. Somerset back on top. It's 3-2.
When you drive a vehicle so reliable it's backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty, you stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see what you're capable of in a vehicle that inspires confidence around every corner. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available. Warranties include 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain and 5-year 60,000-mile basic. Warranties are limited. See retailer for details.
Briganti Wines offers a great selection of wines in New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania. Headquartered in South Jersey and sourced from Italy's Abruzzo region, Briganti Wines is ran by former Fightin Phil's great and big leaguer Mike Costanzo. They are committed to quality, authenticity, and sustainability, attracting a loyal following of customers. Get Briganti Wines at select local Acme stores. Visit brigantiwines.com to learn more.
Of the sixth inning, and it's a 3-2 lead for the Somerset Patriots, and a new pitcher is in for Somerset. It's Luis Velasquez. After Zach Messenger went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. A couple of defensive changes as well for the Patriots. John Birdie's day is done. Alex Vargas comes in at short, and Ben Cowles will go to third. So Vargas will bat in the spot of Birdie. So here's Jim Haley. Steps on in. First pitch home is in for a strike. It's 0-1. It's like we said, a couple of changes here. Luis Velasquez in on the mound. And Vargas goes to short, and Cowles goes from short to third. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 0-2 to Jim Haley. Haley, who's 0 for 1, did walk and steal a base back in the 4th. Fightin's trail 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-2 is inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is the 6th appearance of the year for Velasquez. 1-0 with 7.20 ERA across 10 innings, 8 hits, 7 walks, 13 strikeouts. Opponents 2-11 against him. Pitch to Haley, tried to check. There'll be no appeal. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jim Haley. Once again, I'm Jake Starr going solo for the rest of today. Thanks for joining myself. The 2-2. Haley swings and fouls it straight down. Rice cannot hold on to it, and it stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jim Haley, who's 3 for 12 across this series so far. Two. Haley swings, hits in the air well, out towards left center field. Blensky will turn, and it's off the facing of the scoreboard. Jim Haley, a solo shot, his first home run of the season, and that ties this game back up at 3. At 73 feet, 109 off the bat for the local product, Jim Haley. And it's a 3-3 ball game. Every time Somerset punches, Reading continues to punch right back. Here's the pitch to Ratcliffe. It's down 1-0. For Jim Haley, that has to feel really good because the week has been certainly an up and down week for him, especially defensively. Here's the 1-0. Ratcliffe takes down low 2-0. But to come out there and do some damage with your bat and hopefully end the week on a high note, that's got to feel good for Jim Haley. One of the good guys in this locker room. 2-0. Ratcliffe takes, it's 3-0. So for 2 straight innings, Somerset gets 1 on the top. Reading responds with 1 on the bottom. Of course, the Fightins want a lot more than just 1. 3-0. Ratcliffe takes down and in, ball 4. So Zach Messenger, who started, went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs both earned, walked a couple, struck out 3. And now here's Carlos De La Cruz. So we talked about the power has kind of been absent from someone who we became so accustomed to seeing it from last year. We'll have a mound visit here with the right side of the infield. Mascara, the first baseman, Siegler, the second baseman, joining Ben Rice, the catcher, and Luis Velasquez, the pitcher. Interesting to note, it's only the right side of the infield. I don't think there's any hidden ball trick in play. It looks like Mascara's glove is empty, and it is, as Velasquez just juggled the ball up in the air. The pitcher does. Maybe talking about some sort of defensive coverage, or if the runner takes off. So here's Carlos De La Cruz, who we said hit a career-high 24 home runs a year ago. Yet to have one this season. This game number 12 for him. First pitch is down and in, 1-0. So since the home run, it's 5 straight balls thrown by Luis Velasquez. That's a breaking pitch. De La Cruz taking the slider all the way. 1-1. Carlos, who was activated off the injured list today. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Velasquez, not much feel for that slider. Ratcliffe leads off first. No outs in the 6th. Tie ball game at 3. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even stance in the right hand of the batter's box for the 6-foot, 8-inch De La Cruz. Rests the bat on his right shoulder. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So a big first out for Luis Velasquez. It looked like things were teetering a little bit to the first few batters, but has a mound visit and settles himself back in. So here's William Simonite, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Radcliffe leads, Velasquez fires, and it's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Back to that slider, to which there's been a heavy dose of. Thrown against Fightin's hitters today from both Messenger and Velasquez. 0-1. Simonite tried to hold. No appeal to first, no swing. 1-1. Pair of strikeouts today for Simonite. 1-1. Swung on, ground ball foul, just past the third base coach's box. And a nice kick stop and a grab by someone down in the Patriots bullpen. Let's see who that is. A really nice play, kicked up the right foot and caught it. Simonite swings, ground ball towards the middle, fielded by the second baseman Siegler. Can't go to second, so he goes a long way to first. It's in time. So up to second goes Radcliffe. Simonite retired, 4-3 the putout. And that brings Marcus Lee Sang to the plate. It was Jack Neely, who's using the armbands down the left field line to warm up, who had that kick save and a beauty. I think give credit where it's due. Great job by him. First pitch to Lee Sang. That's down 1-0. Radcliffe leads off second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th of a 3-3 ball game. Lee Sang, who's a .211 hitter with runners in scoring position. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Marcus, who is 1 for 2 today, singled and scored in the 3rd, grounded to second his last time up. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Should he reach? Robert Moore, the leadoff man, awaits on deck. 2-1. Swung on, ground ball, it's foul. Up the first base line. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marcus Lee Sang. Velasquez on the mound, a 22-year-old out of the Dominican Republic. Signed as an international free agent with the Yankees in 2019. At 18 years old. Two-two. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Lee Sang. "23 pitches thrown by Velasquez in the inning. Neely begins to throw in the Somerset bullpen. Burnett continues to toss on the Fightin side. 3-2. Outside and up, ball 4. Marcus Lee Sang works a 2-out walk.
That's another hot dog's walk. Walking to your drink home.
Second walk for the Fightin Phils this inning. And that'll bring the shortstop Robert Moore to the plate. And here comes pitching coach Brett DeGagne out of the Patriots dugout. DeGagne, who has some connections with this Fightin Phils team, was Matt Osterberg's pitching coach over at St. Cloud State. And before that, was also the pitching coach for Mitch Noonborn at North Iowa Community College. Ironically enough, Bryce Ball also went to North Iowa Community College. So lots of connections between these two teams. We already talked about the Padrique-Birdie connection. John Birdie, who's making a rehab start for the Yankees, who's out of this game. And here comes Robert Moore. Singled and scored his last time up. Hoping he broke a little bit of a slide. First pitch, it's over for a strike, it's 0-1. Four-seam fastball 95 on the outside corner. One. Moore swings, floater, shallow left center field. It is dived and in and out of the glove of Polensky. 1 run scores in Ratcliffe. Up to second goes Moore, and the Fightin Phils take the lead. Looked like it was falling. Polensky dove for it at the last second, and it was in and out of his glove, and it should be an RBI double for Robert Moore. Lee Sang also up to third. And that'll bring Jose Rodriguez to the plate, as the Fightin Phils have now taken the lead with 2 hit runs in this inning. So it does go down as a double. Pitch to Rodriguez, will take it. It's a strike, 0-1. Fastball 95 from Velasquez. Rodriguez 1 for 3 today. He singled his last time up. 7th batter to the plate. The pitch is a curveball. Gets the outside corner to the righty. It's 0-2. It's the 3rd double this season for Robert Moore. But it's no balls, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. The pitch. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Speed on the bases, so hit should score 2. Lee Sang on third, Robert Moore at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Fightin's on top 4-3, looking for more. 1-2. That's upstairs, 2-2. A curveball that didn't really curve all that much. Deuce is wild, 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Velasquez fires, and that's upstairs again, 3-2. Really struggling to get on top of that curveball. That was 83, just way up. Should he reach the hot, at least today, Trevor Schwecke awaits on deck. 3-2, and Rodriguez swings and fouls it straight back. Count will stay 3-2. Runners get their leads. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Fightin's on top by 1. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball towards short. Vargas awaits back on it, throws the first, high throw. Rodriguez safe, 1 run scores. Here's more, a 2nd run scores. So a throwing error by Vargas at short brings 2 more runs home, and the Fightin Phils lead it 6-3. Excellent heads-up base running all around. And here comes Raul Dominguez. That'll spell the end of the line for Luis Velasquez. Fightin Phils breaking this one open. Bottom of the 6th. It's 6-3. Back with the new arm, sponsored by Alvernia University. After this, in the Fightin Phils Radio Network.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
The Fightin Phils thank White Star Travel and Tours for presenting the 2024 Fightin Phils Fan Road Trip. This year's trip runs from July 26th to 29th and features stops to see the Fightin Phils in New Hampshire, along with the chance to meet a player and coach. The trip also heads to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, a Red Sox-Yankees game at Fenway Park, and finally Citizens Bank Park to see the Phillies take on the New York Yankees.
Jack Neely, the new arm in. 7th appearance, a 1.04 ERA. 13 strikeouts, 5 walks across 8 2/3. Opponents hitting 194 against Neely here in 2024. First batter, home faces Trevor Schwecke, and it's a 6-3 ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning, thanks to 4 runs by the Fightin Phils in the inning. Jose Rodriguez, who played a role in getting the last 2 home after he reached on a throwing error by Alex Vargas at shortstop. Vargas, who entered this game not too long ago. First pitch to Schwecke is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 2/3 inning for Velasquez. 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Of course, can't close the line on him quite yet. 0-1. And Schwecke swings and fouls it. It's 0-2. Schwecke already a couple of RBI today. Does have a single and a double in this ball game also. But it's no balls, 2 strikes to him with 2 outs. Pitch, and Schwecke swings and misses. He's down on strikes. And that'll retire the side here in the 6th. But Reading does get 4 runs. They do it on a couple of hits. There was an error and 1 left on base. We'll go to the 7th, 2/3 of the way through. Fightin Phils now on top. It's 6-3.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
The Fightin' Phils thank White Star Travel and Tours for presenting the 2024 Fightin' Phils Fan Road Trip. This year's trip runs from July 26th to 29th and features stops to see the Fightin' Phils in New Hampshire, along with the chance to meet a player and coach. The trip also heads to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, a Red Sox-Yankees game at Fenway Park, and finally Citizens Bank Park to see the Phillies take on the New York Yankees.
We go to the top of the seventh. The Fightin' Phils now on top. For the first time in quite a few days. 6-3 our score. As a new arm is in for the Fightin' Phils. It's Tristan Garnett, 6'6", 240-pound lefty from Portland, Oregon. 7th appearance for Garnett. 0-1, a 1 ERA, 9 innings, 9 strikeouts, and 7 walks. First batter he gets, Grant Richardson. First pitch home is over for a strike. It's 0-1. 7, 8, 9 to up Raul Dominguez's lineup in this 7th inning. The 0-1 is swung on, popped up, left side of the infield. Schwecke, third baseman, drifts into foul territory, makes the catch for out number 1. Bo Burrows went 1 inning, 2 hits, an earned run, no walks, no strikeouts. Is currently in line for the win. And if results hold, Luis Velasquez would suffer the loss. So now Anthony Siegler, the batter for Somerset. First pitch to him is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Second time this week Garnett is throwing. Threw on Thursday night. No decision. Inning pitch. 1 hit. No runs. As next pitch is hit towards short. Backhanded deep in the hole by Moore. Strong throw to first in time. Out number 2. And Robert Moore is having himself a pristine day defensively. 2 gone in the inning for Aaron Polensky.
Left fielder Aaron Polensky.
Garnett is also not allowed an earned run across 5 straight appearances. Did suffer the loss at Binghamton on April 18th, where the run he allowed was unearned in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch, and that is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0 to Polensky, the 9-man. So Garnett looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Just 4 pitches so far from the big lefty. And that one's inside. That one hit Polensky. You can hear the double tick from up here. So Polensky the board on a 2-out hit by pitch. Ben Rice, the leadoff man's up. First batter that Garnett has hit this season. But hopefully for him it's no harm, no foul. So Rice digs in from the left side, led off this game with a home run. But retired the last 2 plate appearances, 1 for 3. First pitch, a fastball up, it's 1-0. 95 from Garnett. Garnett, who talked about earlier with Dave Patty from Customers Bank. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, 1-1. Bred green eggs and ham over at the Mitsubishi Chemical Group stage as a part of today's United Way of Berks County Customers Bank Ready, Set, Read Day. Here's the 1-1. That's down 2-1. Hit the dirt, but excellent job by Simonite. Textbook job to block it. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Love to hear a Tristan Garnett rendition of Green Eggs and Ham. Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam I am. Here's the 2-1. That's way inside to Ben Rice. He thinks he got hit, but home plate umpire Jared Durrison does not agree. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike to Ben Rice. Here's the pitch. And that's over for a strike. So 3-2 now to Rice. Runner from first will be off in Polensky. 3-2, 2 outs. Top 7, 6-3 our score. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had Ben Rice out in front of a changeup, and that retires the side in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits. 1 left for the Patriots. It's stretch time from America's Classic Ballpark. Running on top, it's 6-3.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Ready Fightin' Phils.
Welcome to Aspire Memory Support at the Highlands of Wyomissing, where every day is filled with purpose and connection. Our innovative approach featuring the Hearthstone Institute's renowned I'm Still Here program ensures that every resident living with Alzheimer's or dementia experiences a life worth living. With evidence-based techniques and personalized care, we focus on meaningful engagement to reduce common symptoms like agitation and anxiety. Join us in celebrating the person behind the memory loss with activities tailored to their unique interests and abilities. Discover the difference with Aspire Memory Support at the Highlands at Wyomissing. Call us today and embrace a renewed sense of purpose for your loved one.
It's a 6-3 lead for the Fightin' Phils. Jack Neely back out for his first full inning of work. Bryce Ball will lead things off. 4-5-6 up for manager Al Padrique's lineup, as the Fightin' Phils now sit 6 outs away from a big bounce back win and also a series victory over a very good Somerset Patriots team. We also just stretched the crazy hot dog vendor. Performed his rendition of the Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Great as always from the crazy hot dog man. First pitch to Bryce Ball, swings through it, it's 0-1. Ball is 0 for 3 today. Nearly the tall righty, the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back, it's 0-2. Action in our Phils bullpen, it's Max Lazar. You gotta think they're gonna try to get a 6-out save, unless maybe it's Lazar for an inning and then McCullum for an inning, because McCullum has not thrown since Wednesday. Pitched the ball, tried to check his swing, and it's a ball, 1-2. Lazar has not thrown since Tuesday, McCullum since Wednesday, so both quote-unquote de facto closers. The 1-2 is swung on, ripped towards right, that's in for a base hit. Just past Siegler at second, and that's got to feel good for Bryce Ball, who narrowly missed on a home run his last at-bat. At least gets a base hit here on a ball that was hit hard, 106 off the bat. Looks like Bryson Stott hit his second home run of the day for the Phillies. Second straight 2-run shot as well. Here's Jim Haley. He homered his last time up. Pitch to him is inside. It's 1-0. Like we said, Lazar and McCullum both have not pitched in a while. Of course, losing the last two, the reason for that. And then, of course, the game on Thursday was not a safe situation, a 5-0 win. 1-0 is fanned on and whiffed by Jim Haley. It's 1-1. It's been a good couple of days for our Phils alums as well. 1-1. Haley swings, ground ball to short. Vargas has flipped to second for one. Siegler's relay to first in time. And it's a 6-4-3 double play.
Right fielder, Barron, Radcliffe.
So ball is erased at second. 2 outs in inning now for Barron Radcliffe. Radcliffe, who's 0 for 2 today, did walk and score. It was a big walk back in the 6th. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 6-3, Fightin' Phil's on top. Jack Neely, the pitcher, set at the letters, fires home. It's down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Radcliffe's walk was a part of a 4-run 6th inning for the Fightin' Phils. That's a couple of walks, also an error on the Somerset side. 1-1, and that's just outside. 2-1. That last double play turned by Somerset, their 11th overall this season. Radcliffe swings and misses over a slider down low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to him. Radcliffe swings and dribbles it foul to the right side, just in front of the Phil's dugout. And it's still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Neely comes set at the letters again. He'll fire the 2-2. And Radcliffe swings and grounds it towards first. Couple of steps to his left. Sascara feels it hugging the line. He'll take it to the bag himself. The first baseman does, and that will retire the side in the 7th. No runs on a hit. No errors, none left. We'll go to the 8th. 6-3, Fightin' Phil's on top.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays are presented by Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, and the American Diner. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at ourphils.com, or at the Customers Bank ticket office.
We go to the top of the 8th, and there's a new pitcher out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. It's Max Lazar. 4th arm of the day for the Fightin' Phils. They go to the righty, 6'1", 200 pounds from Coral Spring, Florida. 6 appearance for Lazar. No decisions. He is 3 for 3 in save opportunities. 7 1/3 innings pitched. 12 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs allowed, and he's just surrendered 1 hit so far on the season. So we'll see what the plan is here to finish this Sunday game. Lazar has given multiple innings this year. He's gone 2 innings twice. The first batter he gets is Vargas. First pitch home is swung on and missed 0-1. Bit of an excuse me swing by Vargas. On a curveball at 79, that was low. Tommy McCollum is starting to stretch. Still has a sweatshirt on in the Fightin's bullpen. 0-1. Another one down low, 1-1, as Vargas this time was able to hold up. Lazar last pitched on Tuesday, got a save, 4-out variety. Dig up a hit, no runs, no strikeouts. 1-1, swung on and missed 1 and 2. So McCollum very lightly stretching, so not sure if the plan's for 6 outs for Lazar or McCollum would get the 9th. 1-2, outside 2 and 2. And one thing we kind of talked about last night in that blowout loss, 9-0 shutout, as the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch, the delivery home is on the outside corner, caught, strike 3. First out of the inning, first strikeout for Max Lazar, number 13 on the season, thus improving his strikeout to walk ratio to 13-0. Augustine Ramirez digs in, but you needed some of your arms that could give you length, to give you some length, because you didn't really want to touch any of your higher leverage arms, hence your Max Lazars, your Tommy McCollums, Tristan Garnett's. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. So performances the last couple of nights in the bullpen by Andrew Baker, Yuri Ramos, Matt Russell, Connor Ash, Mitch Newborn, Carlos Francisco. You know, serve large. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. When you look at the box score and say, all right, yeah, they pitched a couple of innings in a blowout, whatever, but those innings are still very valuable to Phil Condary, Riley McCauley. The pitching coaches for the R-Phils. 0-2's down, 1-2 to Ramirez, because it allowed you to save someone like Max Lazar and to still have Tommy McCullum available in the 8th inning of a game. That's a save situation to win a series. That's really valuable. 1-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Max Lazar. 3 in a row, retired by the K for Somerset. That brings Ben Cowles to the plate. Tristan Garnett, who pitched before. Now it's Cowles, the now third baseman. Garnett an inning and a strikeout. Did hit a batter, but that was the only damage. First pitch, a curveball that's in, 1-0. So McCullum, who's currently hands on hips in a navy blue Fightin' Phil sweatshirt, on top of the pitching rubber in the bullpen. We'll see what he does after the inning. Pitch number 11 from Lazar is popped straight up towards left center field. Lee Sang coasts that direction, and the center fielder makes the catch to retire the side in the 8th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base for the Patriots. We've played 7.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Fightin' Phil's looking for some insurance runs. It's 8. It's 6-3.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
For the Fightin' Phils, as the bottom third of Al Padrique's lineup is due up. Carlos De La Cruz, William Simonite, Marcus Lee Sang, as Reading looks for some insurance runs here off of Somerset pitcher Jack Neely. Back out for another inning of work. So Carlos De La Cruz will dig on in from the right side. Carlos making his first start since coming off the injured list just prior to today's game. And play is stopped by the home plate umpire as it's like first baseman Ascara gave Carl Ellison something. It's like a piece of trash or something. He just tosses to his side. So ready now. Carl Ellison in the first base coach's box. Al Padrique in the third base box, the manager for the Fightin' Phils. Here's De La Cruz in from the right side. Neely set at the letters. And first pitch at the top of the 8th. Excuse me, bottom of the 8th is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Carlos is 0 for 2 today. Didn't walk his first time up back in the second, but has then been retired in his last 2 plate appearances. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. There's one thing you'd love to see to close out this series. Of course, it's a win and a series victory. But just for Carlos De La Cruz to hit a ball hard before we head up to Portland tomorrow. 0-2 is down, 1-2. Carlos, who's just at 167 this year. Does have 5 RBI, but has not hit any home runs on this, the 28th of April. after hitting a career-high 24 last year. 0-2. That's inside, almost hit him. Somehow manages to get out of the way of it, De La Cruz does. Neely set at the letters, fires home, and De La Cruz swings and misses. He's down on strikes for the second straight at-bat. Second time today overall. And that'll bring William Simonite to the plate. And the answer to our question for who gets the ninth may be getting a little bit more clear. Tommy McCollum is up and throwing. So it looks like McCollum, the other half of the early season closer tandem between him and Max Lazar, will get the ninth. First pitch to Simonite, a curveball, and there for a strike, it's 0-1. And I think maybe if McCollum hadn't not thrown since Wednesday, they might try and give Lazar a 6-out save. I think with just the fact that it's been 5 days since McCollum threw, swinging a miss from Simonite, it's 0-2. New baseball issued. I think since both of them are, like I said, had a lot of time off, they probably wanted to get both in here, and do it in a high leverage spot too is even a little bit better. 0-2, swing and a miss. Simonite goes down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for the first 2 outs in the inning from Neely. And that'll bring Marcus Lee Sang to the plate. Third strikeout overall for Neely, who's done his job. So Lee Sang's in. He's reached base and scored a couple of times. First pitch, a big swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Marcus, who singled and scored in the third, grounded to second in the fifth, walked and scored in the sixth. 0-1 is on the outside corner. It's 0-2. After today, Fightin' Phil's off day tomorrow, but they'll use the off day to hop on a bus for about 8 hours and head up north to Portland, Maine. 0-2, Lee Sang swings and misses. And it's the third straight strikeout, fourth overall for Neely. Rice applies a tag. That retires the side in the eighth. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the ninth. It's winning time for the Fightin' Phils, who are on top 6-3 on the Phils Radio Network.
Star City Boxing, located at 1340 Center Avenue Rear in Reading, is a 501c3 nonprofit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is to not only help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. Visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2024 Our Phil's Fiesta Friday partner.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt, and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Top of the ninth, last chance for the Patriots. And there is a new arm out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. It's Fightin's right-handed pitcher, 6'5", 260-pounder from Atlanta, Georgia, Tommy McCollum. 7th appearance, 1-1, 2.57 ERA, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks. He is 2 for 2 in save situations, and he's looking to make that a perfect 3 for 3. And also tie Max Lazar for the team lead. Well, Lazar's final line here in a moment. J.C. Esquera leads off, 5-6-7 due up. First pitch is in with a fastball at 96. It's 1-0 to the lefty. Lazar was excellent in inning, 2 strikeouts. Posted zeros across the rest of the line. 1-0. And it's in for a strike. It's 1-1. McCollum set of the belt. They play a scare the lefty to pull. And the pitch is upstairs, 2-1. Excellent crowd today at FirstEnergy Stadium, 8,110. Today's attendance presented by PSECU. 2-1. Swung on, ground ball, softly to first. Ball has it, McCollum covers, they flip to him, it's in time. On a very slow roller, but they still beat Escara. 3-1 goes the put out. Here comes Jared Wagner. An excellent weekend, attendance-wise here from FirstEnergy Stadium. 7,854 on Friday, 7,652 yesterday, and 8,110 today. 23,616 fans came out to watch Fightin's baseball this weekend. First pitch of Jared Wagner is inside 1-0. And they were greeted to an excellent day today. Temperature is right at 80, sunny skies, Philly fanatic on site, and really just 2 outs away from completing what's a perfect day at the ballpark. 1-0 is swung on and it's fouled back by the righty Wagner. It's 1-1. And if Reading can get 2 outs, they'll capture their first series victory of the year. They dropped 2 of 3 at Bowie. Here's the 1-1. That's a changeup that misses up 2-1. And then they won the first 2 against Portland, but proceeded to drop the last 4. Ended up splitting in Binghamton last week, winning 3 of 4. And they won the first 3 this week. Here's the 2-1. It's up for a ball of 3-1. Before proceeding to drop the last 2 in pretty much blowout fashion, 13-2 on Friday and 9-0 last night. But as we kept saying last night, you find a way to win Sunday. The 3-1 is up ball 4. So Wagner reaches on a walk. First walk issued by McCollum. We kept saying you find a way to win on Sunday and you capture the series victory, you can feel good. It's a Somerset team that's underperformed record-wise to start, but they're still one of the most talented teams across AA baseball. And really the other team that's really talented is Portland, who you see next week. As Jared Wagner steps on first. Grant Richardson's the batter. Here's the pitch. And that's down for a ball. It's 1-0. So if you can take a series victory into Portland, playing confident baseball against that really good Sea Dogs team that you've seen yourself beat a couple of times already, you can feel good before that trip up to Hadlock Field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1 to Richardson. So like we said, 6-game set coming up in Portland. Tuesday through Friday, 6 o'clock starts. Saturday and Sunday both at 1. You can catch Friday through Sunday right here on the Fightin' Phil's radio network. I'll have the call from Hadlock Field. 1-1's over for a strike. It's 1-2. Before then, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can catch the action on MLB TV, the Valley Live app, or locally in Portland on WPEI. Portland Sea Dogs announcer Riley Pay will have you covered for those first 3 games. And I'll be up for the weekend set up at Hadlock Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Grant Richardson. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 96 blown by Richardson. 2 outs in the 9th. And Anthony Siegler comes up representing the final chance for the Sea Dogs on this Sunday afternoon. We said Sea Dogs, already thinking ahead the next week. Patriots. Siegler, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Bats with Wagner on first. First pitch, Wagner takes off. It's a strike. There's no throw. That'll be defensive indifference. So it's 0-1. Puts that runner on second. Doesn't represent anything. Siegler would have to reach to bring the tying run. Polensky, who's on deck to the plate. 0-1. In for a strike. It's 0-2. And now the Patriots are down to their final strike. 8,110 come to their feet on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Tommy McCollum, the righty, set at the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and popped foul, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Reading a strike away from their first series victory of the season. And a huge bounce back after getting blown out the last couple of nights. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gets Ziegler on an upstairs fastball, and the ball game is over. And the Fightin' Phils are victorious 6-3, and it's a series victory for Reading on this Sunday afternoon. Tommy McCollum gets his 3rd save of the season, and the Fightin' Phils get to double-digit wins. It's their 10th victory of the season. And Reading shakes hands, makes their way towards the dugout, and like we said the last couple of nights, pretty much on repeat. You find a way to win on Sunday, you win the series, and you can throw the last couple of days into the trash can, and you'll feel good before you hop on the bus to Portland tomorrow morning. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, 1 left for the Sea Dogs, and it's a big 6-3 victory for the Fightin' Phils today. We'll step aside for a moment, recapping the totals after this on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizepa.org. Click Local Coalitions.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us. We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Back on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network, it is the post-game show. I am Jake Starr. Thank you again for joining myself here on this Sunday afternoon. Rode solo for the back half of the game. And of course, joined as always by the wonderful Bob McCool. And the Fightin' Phils, a really, really nice bounce-back victory today. They win it 6-3. And just, I think, a lot to be happy about with this contest. Don't have a ton of time, so won't break it all down. But basically, Somerset struck first in the first. Reading did not score until the 3rd. And, really, after Somerset scored that run, it could have been really easy for this group to say, oh, no, here we go again. And after the way the last couple of nights went, but they didn't. They battled, and they battled back, too. Somerset took the lead in the 5th. Reading tied it at 2 in the 5th. Somerset got 1 in the 6th to go 3-2. Reading scored 4 to win the game, put it away, and you got to give a lot of credit also to the Fightin' Phils bullpen tonight, especially the last 3 guys that threw. Tristan Garnett, Max Lazar, Tommy McCollum combined for 3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. And we kind of talked about it late in the game for this Fightin' Phils team, for them to get performances out of the bullpen the last couple of nights that didn't let things totally unravel, and they really could have, to save a lot of their high leverage bullets for today. And I mean, Al Patrique dialed it up perfectly. Garnett for the 7th, Lazar for the 8th, McCollum for the 9th, because they were all fresh, they're all available, and they all had their best stuff. So with the win, Reading improves to 10-11. Somerset drops to 9-12. Somerset 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 errors, 5 left. Reading 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. Bo Burrows gets the win. He's 1-1. Luis Velasquez the loss, falls to 1-1. Tommy McCollum gets the save. That is his 3rd. Time of the game, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Played in front of the 2nd largest crowd at FirstEnergy Stadium this season, 8,110. So that'll do it. Off day tomorrow. Fightin' Phil's in Portland starting Tuesday, 6 o'clock first pitches, Tuesday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, 1 o'clock first pitches. Like I said, all the coverage in Portland Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you can join Riley Pay on the MLB TV or Valley Live feed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. She'll have you covered for the first 3 games of that series. Once again, off day tomorrow, 6 in Portland starting Tuesday. Can't wait to talk to you next weekend from beautiful Hadlock Field. Once again, Fightin' Phils, they win it 6-3 today, capture the series, get the double-digit wins, 10-11 on the season, and that is all she wrote on a beautiful Sunday afternoon from America's classic ballpark. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Bob McCool, I'm Jake Starr signing off. Talk to you Friday night from Great Portland, Maine on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
This has been a presentation of the Phillies Radio Network. We thank you for tuning in and can't wait to talk to you the next time the Fightins take the field.